Welcome back, guys and girls. Here we are in the shed again, doing a little bit of something different. This will be a unboxing video of some goodies that have come straight out of the US of A. Here we've got the Master TIG series, something exciting. It is the FlexLock torch from CK Worldwide. If we get a focus on this one, this is the, here we go, 150 amp, 12 foot Superflex FlexLock package. So let's get it in here and we'll have a look at it. Workbench is a bit full at the moment. For anyone that's seen some of the other videos, we've got a bit of carnage from a four-wheel drive incident a while back. Differential ring gear which has seen better days. A couple of centers out of the Defender, which is back on the road now, but did see better days after I almost rolled it end on end down a hill. And yeah, last but not least, this is the guts of the center that has completely and utterly eaten itself alive. So yeah, normally they're in one piece. And this cross pin should definitely be one piece. But anyway, I did a good job of it. That's part of the fun. And yeah, the mighty Land Rover lives on. So let's get a good focus here. We'll get some footage of our CK gear and let's get into it. Alright, so we got it all in frame now, which is good, with a half decent focus. Yeah, never thought I'd see myself doing quote an unboxing video on a YouTube channel, but anyway, here we are. Something that I thought people might get a kick out of, a bit of exciting TIG toys for the shed. So yeah, as I mentioned, this here is a FlexLock. It's a 150 amp torch. Comes with a 12 foot Superflex cable. So opening it up, we've got all the goodies. The torch itself. Nice sticker, which will match the other one I've got on the Tetrix there. Bit of literature, stubby back cap, button. Warnings. We'll put that away. Part number on that one, FL1512SF, and that's the part number from the source of supply, the Aussie guys, the boys at BOC. They hooked me up with this. Did pay for it, due diligence, but yeah, they're the guys in Australia if you need any CK gear. Rightio. So the torch itself is a 12 foot or 4 metre torch. Comes with a fitting here which will go into your safe lock connector, which is like a DINS adapter. So it's hollow, so gas flows through, shielding gas, argon, goes through this hose, through to the torch head, through the collet or gas lens. And yeah, power is transferred through this nut, and there must be some sort of braided situation here which allows power to flow. But yeah, Superflex. Anyone that hasn't seen it, this stuff is super flexible, like silicon. It's got like a nylon sort of, so you can see that, bit of a nylon cover, and yeah, just really supple. Like you can, yeah, that's, yeah, easy as. So yeah, business end of the torch. This is the FlexLock. So the idea of this is that you've got a rotating head. Got an adjusting hand wheel here to loosen it up. You can lock it in place. A few easy turns. There's an O-ring assembly and that in there to keep everything tight. I had it really loose then, but yep, that's tightened up. And that's not going anywhere. There's a bit of looseness in that back cap, but yeah, you get the idea. So yeah, as far as the consumables, the front end, it just takes your standard 17 or 26 series gear. I think they call that a 3 series gear on this. Yeah, we'll look forward to getting it in some different configurations for you. You've got full 360 movement, which would allow, you know, some pretty useful angles. Yeah, well, you could probably even weld back in on yourself if you needed to. We'll show some different options when we get it set up with some different front end assemblies on it and see how we go. Rightio. Just take a moment to talk about the SafeLock connector. So this is what actually interfaces with the machine. Got a DINTS connection there, which is the push quarter turn arrangement into the machine, and the torch hose package goes into the rear, and then you've got a gas line which will ultimately go to the connection point on the machine or to the regulator itself, if your torch has a valve. So to get it undone, you just undo this. You've got a bit of an arrangement here which you just pull apart like so. Takes a bit of getting to. Here we are. From there it slides out to the front, and you've got an arrangement here. So gas comes in, goes through here to the torch. Power comes from the machine through here, through the connection on the machine end of the hose package, and then see through the magic that happens inside this Superflex cable all the way back to the torch head. So yeah, that's how you go. Always run the cover around it, otherwise you get the risk of getting a zap from all this exposed metal. There'd probably be a couple of rolls of duct tape in there if you wanted to do it any other way, which we wouldn't recommend. So yeah, we'll put all this back together, and yeah, next shot coming up. Righto, so out of the box we've got the FlexLock torch there. So just thought we'd go through a quick look at what's underneath the handle. So anyone that's played with CK gear before knows that it's all pretty modular. So on this you just pull the handle back, pre-loosen this, and this is the connection back into the torch neck, like so. So this is the torch neck as it sits. It's all pretty straightforward. This thread here is a fine thread. It's a, what do they call that, looking at the book, it's a 1/8 inch by 28 thread per inch BSP fitting. So there's a little gas fitting there. The other end is different. Trick for young players, this is the other end of that same Superflex cable. On the top we've got a different connection. This one is 3/8 by 24, and it's a right hand thread, both right hand threads. So this goes to the SafeLock connection, machine end, handily labelled, torch end. So yeah, putting it all together, quite simple. Put it in, don't cross thread, don't be that guy, and then just give it a nip up. Pretty straightforward, handle slides back over, and you're ready to rock and roll. So getting some gear on there, you might see up the top we've got a outlay of what we're going to put into it. So this is the 3 series stubby gear gas lens kit. Puppy's at it again, if you can hear in the background. So we're going to remove the long back cap. We'll chuck our gas lens in. So this is the for 2.4 tungsten. Chuck that in. The CK gear's got machined flats on it, which can make it a bit easier. Get that in there. Just tighten that up off camera. Collar it in the back. Tungsten through the back and through to the front. Back cap loosely tightened. Gas lens, nozzle, alumina cup on the front. This one's a number 8, 8/16 of an inch. So, oh, I bloody lost it. Righto, back to the drawing board. Here we are. So yeah, one other thing I got in this CK package is a tungsten stick-out gauge, which I thought was pretty neat. And iron them off for a moment, so one of those things that's probably best to stick in with an order when you get the opportunity. So what this is, the brass machined measuring tool. A bit hard with the light shining off there, but got 1/16 of an inch graduations. There, 1/16 inch increments. Yeah, what you do is just wind her out. So I'll put this at about there will do us. Tighten the locking nut back up, lock it off, and then it's just a matter of get this in frame, doing that and locking it off, and then you've got a perfectly gapped tungsten or perfect stick out every time. So there we are, ready to rock and roll. Minimum fuss. So yeah, it's quite a neat and compact little torch setup when you've got it set up on the flex lock here, so you've got the ability to get into some interesting places. The thing I find is always uncomfortable, especially with a rigid torch. It's just a bit of a nightmare. But yeah, this will make life so much easier, and really looking forward to giving it a run. So yeah, keep an eye out for this one in some future videos. You may even see this little gem too. Anyway, until next time, look after yourselves. Bye.